Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend, for it's our last refrain.
Good morning, everyone. So this morning I've just had a shower, we've had our breakfast, tried just there. Aiden's still sat out there, but you can't see him because it's just out around the corner. Oh, I picked out all of the rest of my false lashes this morning because they were so spaced out. They just looked a bit ridiculous. So I ended up just picking the last few out, which I know you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to properly get them taken off. But I just rubbed them and they were pretty much off straight away. So yeah, they probably should have lasted a bit longer, but I think because I've just been constantly like in water and having to moisturize and like put sun cream on my face, like the oils and stuff probably just got a bit too much for my eyelashes and they came out. But they did last me really well and I really like the look of them, so I'm definitely going to be getting them again. I feel like it's going to be a vicious cycle now because I always think my eyelashes are so short and all my friends have really like lovely long like accentuated eyes, so I'm just like, oh, that is fine. It's not a big worry at all. So yeah, anyway, me and Aiden have decided we're gonna have a beach day today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take my camera, but if not, I will film stuff on my phone. I think it'll be fine though, because no one's gonna steal anything here. Like, there's nowhere anyone can really run to because we're on an island. So yeah, I think we're just gonna pack our stuff up and cycle down to the beach. I think we're gonna go to the north side, which I mentioned yesterday, because barely anyone cycles up there because you physically can't because of the sun. You have to push your bike through the whole of the north side. So we're thinking about doing that because barely anyone's sunbathing up there, or there's like a lot less people. We're gonna go for a nice little cycle and a sunbathe and go in the sea. We obviously went in yesterday for a bit and it was amazing, so I'm excited. So we've just got to the north side of the island. We're just about to have a little swim in the sea, probably get our goggles on and have a look and see if we can see any. We didn't bring the map. Forgot to take a photo of the map because I was gonna, oh, you've got one. This is the Bali Sea.
Well, on the south part it's the Indian Ocean.
Oh.
In between, you'll see Lombok there.
Yeah.
This is technically either the Bali Sea or the whole bit between Bali and Lombok is called Lombok Strait.
Right. But yeah, we're gonna put our goggles on and hopefully find some sea turtles today maybe. If we're lucky. We've got a map that the guy hosting our villa gave us saying where the best points are to look for turtles, so hopefully we'll see some today. Should we go? What's up?
Sliced it twice.
Ah, and also look at all these massive piles of like dead coral. How sad.
You know, sliced it on coral, you know?
Probably.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got to a place called Aura's Bottlers. We had really good like reviews about it online, and it's so cute. It's like a really authentic, like a little sort of cafe style restaurant, isn't it? And we both got jamba bowls, which have like dragon fruit, strawberry, pineapple, and banana in. This is so nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. Oh Christ. So many bumps. So weird, and this is so dangerous, so I'm gonna stop filming me riding out. We're on much flatter land now, so I can actually film. We've just had food at Aura's Bowls and it was delicious. I highly recommend it. It wasn't actually that bad either, to be honest. What do you want?
Let's go to the
Alright, we're gonna go grab some food. So it's a little bit later into the afternoon and we've just stopped off at this place called B52, which is known for its coffee. Like, everyone raves about it. I saw it before even we watched that video the other day. This is like everyone's favourite place for coffee on the island, so we decided to have a little stop because I was getting very sleepy at the villa. Yeah, here we are. We both got an iced latte. I'm not really sure what these are. They're like sweet crisp things, and then they've got a little engraved plate, which is so cute. We're just going to try some. Strange or nice? Sweet. Is it sweet? Yeah, we've also ordered some bread, hummus and oils, as well as some banana bread, so we're going to have a little snack as well. That is good. Trying these weird crisps. A strange touch. So look how unreal this banana bread is. We literally demolished this before we filmed, but they put like chili oil on the hummus and it was incredible.
Chili hummus with olive oil.
Oh, chili hummus with olive oil. It was amazing. We definitely want to come back again, and that bread is unreal. I just, oh, heavenly. And then just about to indulge. I'm assuming this is ice cream or something, I don't know, but it looks lovely. Had a lovely cycle to the west of the island to come to this place called GILI, which we did on the first night, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a better sunset and I'll be able to get a time lapse for you. The sun's just behind us and the west is where obviously it sets, so fingers crossed you can get a good view at this time. It should be good, should be good. We're gonna just have a drink I think here and then go eat somewhere more local another time. Found the culprit for all the poo in the bathroom. I haven't told you this, but there's been loads of poo every time we go to our bathroom. It was you, wasn't it?
Twats.
It was you. Right, mate? You gonna stop shitting in our shower? Are you listening? Ah, that's jokes, isn't it? He's just chilling up there. That must be the thing that's making the weird ass noise. But anyway, we went to Kenzo again, which is literally the like little mini restaurant at the end of our road, and the people in there are just so lovely. Like, I'd highly recommend it. You probably would like walk past it because it doesn't look like really fancy and stuff. It just is really like authentic and Indonesian, and it's family run business. It's lovely to support them. And again, our meal came to like £8, £9, and we had starters each, mains each. I had 2 drinks and Aiden had 1 drink, and it came to like £8.
I had a freshly squeezed juice.
Yeah, and Aiden had juice as well. Like
I had a
freshly squeezed watermelon juice. I had 2 cans of Fanta. Oops. And we had huge meals, huge starters. Oh, it was wild. So yeah, if your vegetable spring rolls were unreal, they were huge. Really, I'd highly recommend. So yeah, Kenzo is the one. And now we're just gonna chill for the evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. We are back from Ruby's Cafe. We went there for lunch and it was incredible. It's like one of the most like highly rated on the island, so we thought we had to check it out at some point. We were going to do it yesterday, but we couldn't be bothered to travel too far, but we just cycled literally, and it took us like 5 minutes, not even that, to get there. Yeah, it's literally like 3 minutes to get there. I think where we are, we're at Villa Marina, and obviously I'll link everything down below. I think because we're in the centre of the island, it's literally perfect. It's like the perfect location because everywhere is like 5 minutes to cycle to. So Ruby's Cafe was incredible. I had chicken satay, Aiden had like a green curry, and Aiden said it's his favourite meal he's had since he's got to Indonesia, and I'd say it's probably one of mine too, because that chicken satay was unreal. The portion sizes were huge. The staff were really friendly. I think she asked you, didn't she, to cater towards your needs, like how spicy you wanted it. They were just really friendly. It was like a nice little rustic, like Indonesian style cafe place. It was really lovely. Highly recommend. There was a lot of people in there, so I'm assuming people had searched it up as well. Do you know what I mean? It was quite busy in comparison to the other places we've been for lunch and stuff. Yeah, I think we're going to quickly go to the supermarket because I'm desperate for chocolate. So we are just about to head to dinner. I'm actually not really hungry, to be fair. Are you?
No, I'm not like starving.
Yeah. So I might have something a bit smaller. No, I really do, because I feel a bit like sick. But I'm gonna go, no, it'll be fine. I'm gonna go get some food and have a nice evening out, aren't we? We're gonna go get some drinks, probably go to one of the places on the east side because we think it might be a bit less busy because everyone goes to the west side to see the sunset. So, and then everyone just sort of like chills around the area from what it seems. So I think we're gonna go to the east side tonight, and we want to go to the east tomorrow morning, fingers crossed, if we can be asked to wake up, because we sort of get woken up anyway at about 4 or 5 o'clock because of the prayer.
I forgot the first one's called.
There's names, isn't there, for all the prayers? It's the first,
it's before sunrise.
Before sunrise.
But what's it called?
So it sort of, it wakes us up every morning. We really want to catch sunrise. So fingers crossed that actually happens. But anyway, this is our outfits of the evening. I look naked actually. I'm not. I'm wearing this little PLT bralette, and then this shirt that I've actually just sort of like randomized it a little bit, and then my white wide leg trousers. I really like it. It's essentially like a matching set. I have the trousers too. I wore it grad fashion week in London. Should we go for food? Where's that lizard? We just heard the lizard crawling all over the roof. We always have a little collection of poo down there, but they've cleaned it up today, which is really nice. So me and Aiden have come to Scallywags for dinner. It's absolutely beautiful. There's barely anyone here because, like I said, not many people come to the east side in the evenings, and it's all like lit up pretty. We're on the sand. There's some fireworks going on over there by Lombok, but you can't really tell. But I didn't bring my camera just to have less stuff on us. We're just about to order our food and some drinks. So we've literally just moved tables because Aiden was getting bitten by red ants. There's like a little red ants nesty sort of thing down there, isn't there? I think something's dead or
no,
something.
There's like a rotten apple.
Oh, a rotten apple.
Awesome.
There's loads of stuff on there, but look how pretty it is behind Aiden. It's so pretty with all the lights, and literally it's like abundant, like no one's here. So nice. Our food's just come. I've got spaghetti pomodoro with buffalo mozzarella. And Aiden's gone for like bintang beer battered.
Bintang battered snapper
fish. So we're really intrigued to see what that tastes like, and spicy fries as well. Both got Cokes as well because we want refreshing over alcohol. I just can't get over the view behind you. It looks amazing. Just looks with all the like pretty lights.
Huh?
Having the time of view lights. We'll be able to take you. Huh? Right, so we've just been at the beach. We just had a nice little Coke. Then we rented some face masks, and by face masks I mean like snorkel. Just show them. I'll explain why I'm filming here in a second. But yeah, so we rented those for 70,000 Indonesian rupee, which is about £4. Like, for both. So super cheap price for the day. Because we didn't really want to buy them because one, we wouldn't be able to fit them in our bags, and like when do we have a snorkel often enough to buy one. So we got in the sea. I was a bit nervous at first because it made me feel a bit weird because I've never had something so claustrophobic on my face, and it was making my breathing really funny, and I was starting to have a panic attack. Then I calmed down a little bit, and then for about 2 minutes we were swimming around and seeing loads of these cool tropical fish, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I got my confidence back. And then Aiden had a little bit of a tears, didn't you? Because some water came into your mask and then it sucked your face in. So Aiden then had a bit of a fit. We both were trying to regain ourselves before going back because we wanted to search for these turtles. And then I just felt this pain shoot up my arm, and then it started burning and stinging. And I felt something on my arm, and I've been stung by a jellyfish, so something I didn't want to tick off the bucket list, but does it look pretty bad on camera or not?
Can't see it, so
I'm going to put it with, to be fair, we've done a lot of treatments that we've done a lot of treatments and stuff. I'll put some photos on the screen of how bad it looked before we started trying to look after it. But the people at Sunrise, where we were actually just chilling by, they made olive oil and vinegar.
It's just vinegar.
Oh, it was just vinegar?
Just vinegar,
yeah. Oh, balsamic vinegar. Put it on my arm. It said online for about 30 seconds, but we probably did it for a few minutes. And then we quickly cycled back here as fast as we could. And then it said that I have to stand under here for about 20 minutes, so that's what I'm currently doing. And it's actually taken away all the pain, or most of it anyway. Yeah, a really hot shower, by the way. It's not cold. We thought I was going to have to stand in a cold shower. Here we are. Look, a kind French couple actually gave us like a cold bottle of water to initially put over it as soon as I got out of the water because I was literally like screaming. Here we are. The universe hates me. As soon as I get confident at something has to knock me back down, but it's fine. I'm hoping that this calms down and then we can go back in later or tomorrow.
Let's see what will sting him out.
Yeah, it fucking will. I've never felt pain like this. Obviously it's not as painful as some things that I've gone through, e.g. uterus pains or when I burnt my hands on a car exhaust, but it's up there with like a different sort of pain. It's like a burn and a sting altogether. It's horrible. It's like stinging nettles times 1,000. So whilst I've been recovering, it's starting to look a bit better now, I think, Aid.
Is that to feel better?
A bit. It's still but yeah, Aiden's just gone on a hunt to try and find some lunch for us that he could take away and like bring back to our Airbnb. He's brought me back a chicken burger, which looks delicious, although it is black, kind of strange. And then we've got some wedges here as well. He's brought back some snacks and bits and pieces as well for the rest of the day. I'm not really sure what our plans are, but I'm starting to feel a lot better. So.
How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels a lot better. It still stings every now and again though.
Wow, it looks 1,000 times better.
Right.
So it's a lot better though.
Yeah.
Give me a kiss. Do you want these outside?
Update. So I've been asleep for a few hours, to sort of like drown out the pain, I guess. But this is what it's looking like at the minute. It's a lot less raised and like aggressive as it was when it first happened. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's gone down a significant amount. I don't know if that I think that just drowns it out, to be honest. Actually, wait, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely gone down a lot. It's less red and less raised. So I think everything's going well. We've read up a lot online. Aiden did a lot of research, to be honest. And the vinegar really... What was the vinegar's purpose? Stop the stinging initially, which sort of helped. And then the hot water was good because that deactivated the venom essentially, didn't it? Because I think a common misconception is to put like something like a sting under cold water, but that keeps the venom active, is what we've learned. So I had to stand under the shower for like, it said between 20 and 45 minutes, and I think I was there for about half an hour. Would you say? I was there for a long time. My arm was so dead from like holding it up. And then we put hydrocortisone on, and that's literally what it said online, and Aiden had the perfect cream, like the actual cream that we needed. So I think we've been in a lucky, we've been in a lucky position, I feel. And I took antihistamines as well, which I think has also helped with reducing the swelling. So yeah, I think we're back on track, and I think it was necessary for me to stay in and like relax and chill because I was in so much pain. Like, it's still stinging a little bit low-key now, but it's a lot less bad than earlier. But yeah, I just thought I'd share my experience and what's helped me reduce the stinging in case it happens to any of you whilst you're here or anywhere in the world. I'm just telling myself there could have been like a lot worse. It could have been like a more deadly species of jellyfish. It could have affected me more. I could have needed to go to hospital, and there's not even a hospital on the island. There could have been tentacles still stuck on me. Like, we were reading that some people have to get tentacles removed from their arm because they essentially have little hooks on the tentacles that like stick into your skin and like inject the venom into your blood. So yeah, it could have been a lot worse. And I was saying, I'm glad we snorkeled on our own instead of getting one of the boat trips. A lot of people get the boat trips while they're here, and if that had happened to me straight on into the boat trip, which is essentially what would have happened because it literally, as soon as we went into the water, it pretty much happened, I would have been stuck on a boat all day whilst everyone else was out snorkeling, enjoying themselves, and I would have been in so much pain not being able to like sort out the issue quicker. So I'm kind of glad we did it off our own back, to be honest, and it wasn't like we paid loads for the face masks as well. So yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you wanted to go out snorkeling, to rent the masks rather than pay for a boat trip, unless you want to go to the other islands, which you weren't too bothered about because we knew GILI was like our favourite. That's a little update, and I think we're going to go out for dinner in about half an hour. So, oh yeah, Aiden's just mentioned, because we researched obviously about the vinegar. When we went up to the Sunrise staff, and they like were instantly like, vinegar. About 4 of them said vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. So they gave us a cotton bud and like a big dish of vinegar, and Aiden was like dabbing onto my arm. Apparently it doesn't work for all types of jellyfish sting, like it's only for certain ones, but obviously because they're locals here, they know exactly what species are around and what helps with the whole stinging process and everything. So yeah, don't take vinegar as like an instant thing. A lot of people think urinating on the injury is also a thing like to do, but that's also wrong, I think, as well. Correct, from what we've read online. Maybe it's just it's like different species, there are different things to do, which is why everyone's like telling me different things on Instagram. A lot of people are saying to put ice on it, but like literally that's the worst thing from what we've read online to do. But yeah, anyway, that's the update, and we're gonna go for dinner in about half an hour. I'm gonna leave the villa because I've been in this room for way too long.
Getting kind of cute, you know.
Good morning, everyone. So it is our last day in paradise. It's our last full day on GILI Air, which I'm super sad about. We're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna go have a wander around the island. We're gonna cycle, I think, go to areas we haven't been before. We want to go to a coffee place that we had been recommended to go to. But yeah, we're gonna go have a little explore. Maybe pick up some postcards and bits and pieces that we want to take home. We need to get some money out from the ATM, I think. And yeah, should be a nice day, so I'll film as much as we can. We want to get some photos by the swings, because there's lots of like swings around the island, like in the water and everything, so we're going to go try and get some nice shots and stuff. And yeah, then we're going to come back and chill and have a really relaxing last day. I think that's what the plan is. Update on my jellyfish thing. So it sort of looks like stretch marks a bit, like underneath, and then it's sort of like scabbed / blistered over here. I need to put some more hydrocortisone on it, but it seems to be recovering like semi-okay. It just is a bit raised and looks a bit odd. It's kind of worrying me a bit, but it should be fine. I'm alive, so that's all good. Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. Pink cocoa, and everything is literally like pink here. All the plates, all the deck chairs, like all the stairs, everything, all the decor, it's all pink. We just come here for some food and some drinks, and they've brought over like a lemon scented cold flannel as well, which is such a lovely touch. So you got given welcome bread as well, which we were not expecting. It looks gorgeous. This is like a sort of like natural oil and stuff, and then hummus. We just saw on the menu as well, it had like how it cares for climate change a lot, so it doesn't use any beef products, because obviously that's a massive cause to climate change because of methane being put into the atmosphere, and like loads of different things, weren't it? It was like they don't use any palm oil, MSG, plastic or anything like that, so it's all really quite good in here. And we've had yeah, it's a little bit more pricey, but the service is really lovely. Like, I mean, we've not been given any of these before, have we? We've gone anywhere, and some welcome bread as well that doesn't cost too, so fab. And we've just ordered our food, so fingers crossed. So here's Aiden's dish. He got the special rice, and I've got the chicken burger. It looks delicious. And then I've got apparently sweet potato chips, but I'm assuming it's these, and then little roast potatoes. Yum. So me and Aiden have actually come back to Pink Cocoa because it's just a really lovely location, and the sunset. Yeah.
I'll see what's coming up.
The sunset is going to be incredible up here. We didn't manage to get a beanbag, but I'm actually quite glad. I think I quite like it up here because it's a bit out of the way. There's not so many people up here. I prefer not having sand all the time, like in my places, you know. So we've just ordered some drinks. Aiden's got a smoothie. I've gone for a frozen cappuccino, and we're just going to have a drink whilst the sun sets, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to go for some food a bit later because it's only like 5:30 now. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful place. So if you're ever in GILI Air, I definitely recommend this spot for food, drinks, sunset, like everything. And the staff are so nice, aren't they? So friendly and lovely.
A little bit pricey.
A little bit pricier than the other place on the island, but you get good service, so. It's not too bad though, like meals are like £4 or £5 instead of like £2.
What's more expensive drinks?
Yeah. To be fair though, like a frappuccino that I'm just about to get is £1.50, so my nose is really red as well. It looks even redder on camera because I was out in the sun, forgot to put cream on, I fell asleep, so. downstairs for some dinner. But yeah, just on our bikes and on our way. I'm really hungry, so I can't wait for this. So we've got to Sunrise and our food has just come in. Aiden's got beef rendang.
Let's go with soppy poo.
And I have my favourite, which is satay AM. I am. We thought we'd get our faves for the last night. Well, I got my faves for the last night. Aiden's trying to make me. So it's Monday morning and we're just about to leave GILI. I am so sad, but it has been an absolute dream to be here. Like, one of the most beautiful locations I've ever visited in my life, and I highly recommend coming here if you want like a good relaxing break, just chilling, swimming, exploring and eating nice food. So yeah, and I highly recommend Villa Marina where we are, so I'll leave all the links down below. And now we are about to get on that horrible boat and journey of hell back to Padang Bay, and then we're actually staying in KUTA for the night because it's literally like a 7-minute drive from the airport, so we thought that would be so much easier than tomorrow leaving from here. It would be such a nightmare. It's not a very reliable source, the boat system, so we thought we'd leave a day early and stay in a nice place in KUTA. So we haven't been to KUTA yet, so I'll probably film a little bit tonight, and then that'll be the end of the Bali vlogs, which is so sad. So yeah, we've just checked out and we've walked all the way down to the marina. Aiden's bless him, got his like massive backpack on and dragging my suitcase, because basically I got this suitcase as a gift from Christmas, and I have been using it like to go to London and stuff when I have like outfit shoots and things, but like the only time I've properly taken it away was when I went to Turkey, and it got damaged in the Turkey like airport, so we can't actually physically open, you know, the big handle that comes out and you drag it along, like it doesn't open, so yeah, we're having to drag it by this tiny bit of material like through all these places, and Aiden's literally like dripping with sweat. I feel so bad, but I physically can't. I've been trying to take it, but Aiden's like watching me struggle, and he kindly looked after it for me. But it's so frustrating because it's such a nice like big suitcase that is so good for storage space and everything. I'm really gutted. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, like the airport transfer has obviously broken it when they've just been like launching the suitcases into the airplane or off the airplane. It's literally just completely fucked my case, and I don't have another one this size, and I can't really afford it. Like, I don't really know what to do, so if anyone knows anything about how I can claim or anything, then hit me up. We've got travel insurance, but I think our excess is like £50, so it's not really worth it. But I don't know if you can claim like through the airport or something. I don't know, I've never had this before, but it's so frustrating because it's a present, and I only used it on one holiday and it had already broken, and I didn't really have time to buy another one before I came to Bali. So I'm just sat here waiting for Aiden because he's just gone to confirm our place on the boat this morning. But me and Aiden have just arrived at the Royal Singasari in KUTA. We're just here for one night, but we managed to get it on Airbnb for super cheap. It was about £15 each we paid, so about £30. Oh, was it cheaper? Oh, it was like £12 each, like, because obviously we split like everything we're doing. So we've just arrived here, and we're only staying here for one night just to de-panic and de-stress before we get the plane tomorrow. And we've just been upgraded to a free suite instead of just like a standard deluxe room. So I just thought I'd film our first impressions. We've also got like a rooftop pool as well, which is mad. Are you sure? Right.
I don't know what it is.
We've got a lounge. This is mad. Oh, hello. Our first full-length mirror, correct? I think so. We haven't had a full-length mirror. It's really bright in here. We've got a full-on lounge, like TV, all of our bits and pieces over there to make tea and coffee. Really spacious. This is KUTA. Welcome to KUTA.
Looking very KUTA.
Looking very KUTA. They do chicken spring rolls on the room service menu. Because we were only expecting like a room with like a bed and a bathroom, weren't we? essentially. I don't know, we've got like a bit of extra space there. And then here's our actual room, safe, hairdryer, robes. We've got robes! And robes make me excited.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm guessing bathrooms through there. Whoa!
I'm having a fucking bath.
I can't make £12 each, are you kidding? And then this is our gorgeous, gorgeous bed with a pretty little ribbon on.
Oh, sure.
We've got slippers as well. Wow. I'm gonna film it on my phone in a second. And then look at our beautiful bathroom. This is stunning. I feel like I need to... I really want to... We haven't had a... Oh yeah, we had a bath in our first one, didn't we? But we didn't use it. I really fancy a bath now I've seen it. I feel disgustingly dirty.
Fucking telly?
Oh my god, 2 tellies. That way I can escape Aiden in the night and go all the way over here. Wow. I know, pretty ribbon. Right, anyway, we're going to settle in, have a shower, and then I'll explain the death journey.
Oh, it's so cold.
The journey of death we've just had from Padang Bay, well, from GILI to Padang Bay. And I'll give you all of our insight and tips because we've figured out a lot. So we're just about to do a really naughty thing, aren't we? And go to McDonald's for lunch. One, because I feel like everywhere you go, especially if you're from the UK, you sort of want to try the McDonald's in different countries. And also, we're just starving, we want something really quick, and it's literally next door to our hotel, so we're just gonna go see what it's about. I'm assuming, like you've just searched, there's lots of like rice dishes rather than... I'm sure there was lots of rice dishes, which is really odd for a McDonald's today. But yeah, we're just gonna go grab some food, see how it is, and then I'm gonna come back and explain the whole situation. Or is it just like a normal? So just had our McDonald's. It was super cheap, that's one thing. And also I liked it because they didn't even give you an option, and they didn't have any plastic on the packaging at all. Like, they didn't have the straws or the lids. And then I'd probably rate it a 5 out of 10 simply because the chicken tasted horrific. Well, not horrific, but pretty bad. And it's just standard, you know. We're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I don't really rate the Bali McDonald's. How was yours?
UK.
Same as UK, Aiden said, so take from that what you will. Aiden did have bolognese fries though. Were they better than the normal fries?
They were as I thought they would be.
No, nothing special then. Yeah, we're just gonna go head back to our hotel. I think we'll probably chill there for most of the evening. Maybe get like room service food.
I'm gonna go out.
Oh, go out?
I want to go explore.
Oh, okay. If you want to. I don't really mind. So just heading up to the 6th floor, which is the rooftop. I wonder if anyone's up here. This little tower. Oh, that's cute. So, had a bit of a freshen up and everything now. Whoa, I look well red on here. Yeah, so I just had a bit of a freshen up because I felt stinky. If you've watched the first GILI vlog, you will know how much we hated getting there. It's literally so awful. The only way we think that it could be better is if you pay for a premium boat, but still then, I feel like it would still be packed. You'd still get motion sickness from how fast the boat's going. Like, everyone on the boat is also cramped. I couldn't even film in there, it was that cramped. I felt sick, me and Aiden thought we were gonna throw up. My stomach was feeling really dodgy, like I just didn't know what to do. We took cold and flu tablets before the journey started because we knew how bad it was on the way. But yeah, it was just a bit disastrous, but we came out. It could have gone way worse, but it's just not a pleasant experience. So we were supposed to get to the boat at 11 AM, but we knew that wasn't gonna happen because we were already waiting like over an hour before we got the boat over. So it's always delayed basically. If you go with a cheaper company, then you're always going to get delays. Even with the premium, I've heard that you get shit delays. The only way of transport is to get by a boat. To get to the GILI Islands is by boat, and I don't think they give a fuck about customer service at all because they know that you're going to pay anyway, like, because you've paid for accommodation most likely on the GILI Islands, and the only way to get there is by boat. So they don't really care on like how they treat you, the service, the organisation, anything. Like they literally just sort of don't tell you anything, don't tell you where to stand. You sort of feel on edge the whole time. It's so unorganised, you feel really uneasy, and you don't even know if you're going to get a place on the boat. It's just quite sickening. It is obviously worth it because we've had an amazing week in GILI. Like, I do it 10 times over. That feels a bit sick now saying that, but I just wanted to sort of warn you because we didn't even know anything about this until we came. Like, everyone just seems to appear on GILI Island, one of the GILI Islands, and it's all amazing. But I just sort of wanted to give you a bit of a realistic update. And from my other GILI vlog, you'll know that me and Aiden paid 500,000 each? Yeah, 500,000 each Indonesian rupee for a return, which is incredible. So that's essentially like £15 to get there and £15 to come back each. So it could have been a lot worse. Like, the people who came on our boats with our company were paying $1 million each, which is £60 for a return, whereas me and Aiden were essentially paying 30, which is like half the price, cut completely, and you get a free shuttle bus back. And this is the sort of thing I wanted to talk about. So basically we ended up waiting for over an hour and a half, I think it was, before we got on our boat. We got on, it was just as cramped as ever. We thought maybe it would be a bit more chilled on the way back. It wasn't, it was probably the same, if not worse. We were all stuffed together, there were people standing this time. It was just very hot, sweaty, and you can't open the windows for ventilation. The aircon doesn't work, and the ventilation is awful because you can't open the window. The boat is so sunk down from all the luggage and the people on the boat that the water is like splashing up like way above the windows. So if you open your thing, you're literally drenched. So it's very hot. So I'd recommend making sure you take plenty of water. Me and Aiden filled like 2 massive litre bottles before we went on, and we brought sugary snacks to keep us our energy levels a bit higher, because we knew how we felt last time. We brought just snacks in general, and I recommend putting your head forward on the seat in front, because that's what helped me completely. I just sort of like set my mind to it and tried to fall asleep, which is near enough impossible, but I was sort of like dozing off because I felt it's just motion sickness, and I don't really get that at all. It sort of was saying something that I was getting really ill on this, and they say it takes about an hour on the boat, it takes about 2 hours. Like, they basically lie to your face several times, which is obviously a very unreliable source, but they literally, all of the boat companies do it, so you can't really get away from it, which is so frustrating. And I feel like if Aiden hadn't have searched like little tips to do with it online before, we would have been having an absolute meltdown, like during the way there and on the way back. So yeah, make sure you check in the day before to make sure there is a space for you on the boat. And I probably wouldn't travel back from the GILI Islands on the same day you're getting a flight, because it would be extremely stressful. That's why we've come to KUTA first, and we're gonna go on the airport, go to the airport tomorrow and fly back then. But yeah, so basically what I'd say is, if you have a disability that affects your mobility, you're not very agile, then it probably isn't for you, because we had to physically like climb in and out of the boat windows to get in and off. What else? We got pulled up, didn't we? There was a gap, like a metre gap, wasn't there, between the boat and the bay when we got to Padang Bay, and Aiden and a man had to physically lift me from the boat because it's that far. And I'm thinking, I'm not the smallest of people, but I'm like 5'5". There are people way tinier than me. There are people with babies, like, and you're just like dangling them over. It just is a very horrible experience, isn't it? But oh yeah, we read about how the boat we were on, Samaya 1, had broke down like pretty much every time it had travelled, but luckily on both the way there and back it didn't break down once. Jolty, like you are moving about a lot, it's horrible. What else was I gonna say? Oh, basically when you get to the bay, that is the stressful point, I think. Like, after you've got off and got your bag, there are people left, right, centre trying to take your tickets off you that let you get a free shuttle bus back to your hotel wherever you're staying, as long as it's like in the local area in Bali. And basically this guy instantly came up to us, was trying to get the hold of our tickets, or to look at our tickets, obviously to try and take them off us, so we'd have to like buy a taxi through them. and they'd lie and say that they're part of the company. He was like, yeah, Samaya what? Like, he'd wait for you to say the company. He'd be like, oh, who are you with? You'd be like, Samaya One. He'd be like, yes, I work for Samaya One. Like, they're just all bullshit. So literally just don't listen to anyone. Walk back to the office that you booked the tickets with in the first place and find a shuttle bus there. There will be a sign, or there should be a sign, which we saw saying the shuttle bus was there. They were still trying to be bullshit. Even the company itself lied to your face, or like try and make you buy a taxi to get even more money.
They'll say that it takes really long.
Yeah.
And they won't actually drop you at your hotel. They'll just drop you in the centre of like where you are. So
yeah.
for example, if you're in KUTA.
Yeah, exactly. So literally don't listen to anything they said. I did freak out first, but because Aiden had read stuff, it was fine. Like, oh, where are you going to? And I was like, KUTA. And he was like, oh, that's the last stop. You're going to be on there for about 3.5 hours. You could do a private taxi though, and it'll get you there in 1 hour, and we'll drop you at your hotel. Whereas like Aiden was saying a minute ago, they'll just drop you in the centre of KUTA, and you have to find whatever.
40,
yeah, so they completely lied to us because they wanted us to book a taxi with their company privately so they could get more money off us. So they are not very nice, reliable people. They ended up taking us because we'd read the stuff online. So basically just walk with your suitcase, don't listen to anyone, don't give anyone anything, don't listen to literally anything anyone says. Just make sure your shuttle bus is going to your destination. Don't listen to the timings. We literally searched on Aiden's phone and it was like, you're gonna be there in like an hour and a half. So you're never going to be there for 3.5 hours when the destination's an hour away. The shuttle bus is just as quick as a taxi because the traffic's going to be the same. The shuttle bus isn't a huge vehicle, and we were quite lucky because we got dropped off second out of the people on our mini bus, and it was a much more pleasant journey, to be honest. We had lots of leg room and stuff. So yeah, anyway, that was my little rant and explanation on how to get back from the GILI Islands. Hope I didn't bore you too much, but I thought it would be quite a nice thing to share because not a lot of people do. I'm gonna write a whole blog post on like how to get a smooth, affordable transfer. Like, well, as much as possible. It's still gonna be hell, but the smoothest and easiest sort of way, with all my tips and tricks to avoid all these horrible people, on my blog. So I'm gonna leave all blog posts down below whenever I get them up. If not, just subscribe to my blog and you'll get notified by email when I do upload any of the Bali posts. But yeah, I think now we're just gonna chill for a bit and then go out for food later. I guess you fell into the wrong hands. Ooh, 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 ooh. We've just come out and having a look at the markets and stuff. It's quite like loud down here, so I probably won't be able to vlog too much because of the music. But we found some really good steals, so I'll show you all the bits we buy when we get home. So we went to the markets, did a bit of haggling, and I've come back with a few gifts for ourselves. We bought my mum a magnet because my mum loves like collecting magnets from different places we go or things we do. So I got her a magnet as like a little present. Anyway, I was trying to find her something for her birthday because it was actually her birthday as well as mine whilst I was away. But I think I'm just gonna have to find her something when I get back to the UK, because I was planning to buy her something here, but there's nothing that's been like nice enough and stood out enough. So we got this for Aiden's mum. I've been loving this print. We keep seeing it everywhere on like t-shirts and bags and bits and pieces like that, and I fell in love with these totes. I was like, these are perfect for like uni or just work and shoving stuff in like last minute, and they're just quite a useful thing, and I just really like all the fun colours. So we got Aiden's mum this one, which is blue, green and yellow, and then I've got one as well. And I've got one as well here, which I'm so excited to wear to uni. I'm gonna be such an annoying bitch, like just taking my Bali tote everywhere, but it's lilac and yellow, and I can even shove my laptop in here, my books, pencil case, and I'm good to go. And we managed to get these down to 25,000 each, which is literally like £1.50. So, and then this, which I'm most excited for because we saw these the other day and I got upset that we didn't buy them in GILI. So they are really cool. I really love them. So we managed to get these down to £3 each, and they're like little coconut bowls. You might have seen them from the rest of the vlogs, because loads of the acai bowls or like smoothie bowls come in these sort of style things. They're quite like authentic, I guess, like for the whole Bali vibe. And we got 2 of them because we thought this would look so cute when we have our future home together. Cheers to that. Aiden bought a bracelet as well, it's sick. Aiden got this for 50p, which is amazing. I think it's really cool, like a little dark bead metal wood combo. Yeah, I got these for £3 each, and they're my favourite purchase, I think, of the whole trip. And that's it, correct? And then we bought some Maltitos.
Whoa. We didn't buy shit, you bought Maltito.
Oh, so these are both for me then. You're not having a single Maltito.
I might have one Maltito.
But yeah, these are my favourite things ever. Like, they're better than Maltesers, and I'm a massive Maltesers fan. Our final dinner, we've got some Asian food as always. Really excited to tuck into these spring rolls. We made a little pact earlier that we were going to have these because they were so good on GILI. Aiden's got nasi goreng and I've got chicken satay, which are both of our favourite meals since we've been here. So let's go. Whoa. Good morning. So it is our last day in Bali. We've just checked out our hotel. We just left, and because we literally had to check out at 12, so we've got 3 hours before we head to the airport. So we're just gonna have a wander around, I think, find some places to eat, and then head back, and our journey's over. We're at the airport, and Bali is literally the prettiest airport ever. Just thinking from the vlogs when we got in, it's just so pretty. Like, all the architecture's gorgeous. But we're heading back to the UK. We've got a 3-hour flight to Malaysia, and then a 13-hour flight, sorry, to London.
That's any better.
Yeah. So we've made it to Malaysia airport. I feel like we landed early. Yeah, 10 minutes early. And now we've got an hour and 10 minutes until our next flight. So we were worried a little bit just in case our previous flight was delayed, but it's all run smoothly. And we're just about to find our way to gate C28,
Oh, yeah, I don't want to jinx anything, but
maybe.
all of our flights have been...
Yeah, you're not jinxing anything. You're now jinxing it by saying you've jinxed it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, we're just about to head on to our 13-hour flight to London, and then get the tube, then get a train home, then get my dad to drive us home from the train
To
station.
literally get home, we've taken a boat, a car,
Yeah.
a shuttle, a plane.
2 planes.
Plane. We'll have taken an
Train.
underground subway, and then a train.
And then a car. Again. Oh my god, we've taken every mode of transport.
What else is there?
A coach or like a bus.
No, we did a shuttle bus.
Oh yeah, we did a shuttle bus, true. I just can't wait to make it back to
Jet
London. I can't wait. I can't wait for this 13-hour flight to be over.